Let's take a wide stance. Breathe in and your arms travel up. Exhale, the wrists float down. We'll do this again. Breathing up. Exhale, energy out your fingers. Let's do this one more time and hold it at the top. Cross it up. The arms come down and through. Cross your ankles. Let's pull for muscle and cerebral memory what we need for today's class. With that, let's get started. Uncross, bring your palms together, look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it, move around just a little. Step to the very back of your mat. Feet separated just under the hip bones. Breathe as you exhale, drop your chin. Walk down your legs, out onto the mat, toward the front of it, and into the down face dog. Breathe here as you exhale, press back into your hips and heels and get that great stretch down the backs of your legs. Breathe here as you exhale, knees come down carefully, uncurl the toes. Palms under the shoulders and knees under your hips. Without moving your spine, inhale, scoop your belly up, and exhale, let it drop. We'll do this again, scoop and supple core together. Hold those two as you exhale, you'll feel them deepen. Hold as you inhale, as you exhale, deepen again. Tuck the pelvis a little. Breathe here, and as you exhale, round up into the cat. As you hold and breathe, get that nice stretch up and down the spine. Then release it into the old cow, softening your elbows a little and looking up. Scoop your belly from here and let that motivate you. Up, up, up into the cat. Holding, breathing, get your stretches, and then release. Reorient into the old cow and look up. Come back to the middle. Both palms move forward one step. The torso goes forward as you breathe, and as you exhale, press back. Do it again. Inhale forward and exhale back. Gliding forward, sits bones together. Pressing back, they widen apart. Let's do one more articulation in your sacroiliac joint. Come back to the middle with the palms under your shoulders again. Close your eyes, scoop your belly, breathe as you exhale. Lift your right hand, left knee. Slowly extend these out and up to shoulder and hip height. Breathing, feeling stabilizers activate. And slowly put this set back down. Down you go and change sides, breathe. As you exhale, left hand, right knee lift. Out they go to shoulder and hip height. Breathing here. And then slowly retrace this back down. Down you go to the mat. Open your eyes, inhale. As you exhale, pinch your right waist and look over your shoulder. Let's take it through the middle to the left and look left. Through the middle to the right, looking right, your feet and fingers pivot right and breathe. Exhale, round up into the cat again. Hold, breathe, stretch on the left. Drop this to a neutral. Hips, head, feet, fingers to the left, inhale. And exhale, let's round it up again, feeling the stretch on your right. Drop to a neutral. Come back to the middle. Sit on either hip. Your feet come forward with the heels at the end of the mat. Hold behind your legs and breathe in. As you exhale, drop your chin, scoop and tuck your pelvis and start to roll back. Each vertebra drops in a long, steady sequence to the floor. Then stretch the arms out over your head and breathe. Retrace. Up comes your head. Hold behind your legs and pull yourself up, up, and up. Come forward, breathe wide across your back, filling in the sides. Let's stay curved and take it back down again, rolling over the sits bones. Hold behind the legs and support this detailed articulation all the way to your head. Stretch it out again, breathing. Then retrace, up you go. Head, shoulders, pull yourself up, up, up. Come forward and breathe wide across the back. Stack it up to a flat back. Hinge back like a door as you inhale. Scoop and tuck the pelvis and chin and take this all the way to the floor. You'll stretch arms and legs out here. Breathe. And then bring your arms to your sides and move both feet in towards your glutes. Let's check in with bony landmarks, making up your neutral spine. All 10 toes, the bottoms of your feet flat and weighted. You feel your sacrum bone heavy and triangular. Lumbar curves, mid-back to the backs of the shoulders on the floor. The back of your neck curves and the back of the head is on your neutral spine. Squeeze between your shoulders and your rhomboids. The backs of the shoulders press down. Triceps, elbows, forearms, and palms press down. Now breathe. As you exhale, rhomboid to palms, super engaged, press into the floor, and it lifts your ribs and spine up a little. So you're breathing, feeling the strength of your platform arm system, and then release the arms back into neutral for contrast. Stay in neutral, come back into your core. Inhale, scoop the belly, subtle core, ribs close, and lats connect. Breathe in. As you exhale, stabilize, and then press down into your arms. This time, feeling the work against yourself. Breathe here as you exhale, release it all for contrast. Stay in neutral and refresh your core. Scoop, subtle core. Ribs close as you exhale. Your lats connect. Breathe in and slowly float some soft, heavy arms up toward the ceiling, motivating from behind in between your shoulders. Over the head to go, and come to rest about 30 centimeters over the floor. Breathing here. As you exhale, stable, use rhomboids, triceps, serratus to move the arms back up toward the ceiling and retrace them to your sides. When they're down, refresh your core, exhale, stabilize it, and slowly float your right bent knee up toward the ceiling. Holding there, inhale, exhale, stable, down goes your right heel, and then glide the heel out, light touch along the mat, pull it back in, and take it to the top. Where you'll hold and breathe, exhale, stable, up goes your left bent knee to meet the right. Holding there, inhale, exhale, stable, down goes your left heel, to the mat, glide it out, slide it back, and slowly to the top. Let's go for both. Inhale. As you exhale, stable, down, they both go. You feel lots of work in your core to hold you in neutral. As you glide out and slide back, and slowly to the top. Cup beneath your knees, pull them wide and down, and rock and roll side to side. So let's have overball and your 2 toning balls handy. Let's take a toning ball and put it in the V of your feet. Your legs go up toward the ceiling. So if you need to, you can put your hips on a wedge pillow or a cushion to keep them up there. Your feet are parallel, squeeze your inner thighs. Breathe in as you exhale, drop your legs a little forward to a working level. If you're inclined, you can bring your head up, the shoulders roll down and back. You'll bend both knees and straighten them. Exhale down, inhale up. If your head is up, lift your arms up too. Down and up, and bend and extend, still squeezing that ball, and up. Last time, hold it up there, and then touch your heels together under the ball. Keep your knees where they are in space as you bend and extend. Exhale down, inhale up. We're taking it nice and slow here, up. Put your head down if you need to, up. 2 more like this. Last time. Now pull in towards your chest, bend and extend. Exhale, inhale. We're doing it nice and slow so you keep control of your ball or your weight. Let's go for 2 more like this. Last time, hold it out there. Then click your heels under the ball. Click, 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 click. Scoop tight. Check your connections here. Breathe. Click, click, and click, click. And then put your head down and take the ball away and rock and roll side to side. So we added just a little bit of extra weight to your legs. Take the ball and put it back in the V of your feet. This time the heels come together under the ball so you're in Pilates V, and lift the legs to the ceiling. The knees can be slightly bent out to the sides. Breathe in, and as you exhale, drop your legs to a working level. The head comes up or not, shoulders down and back for the 100s. Let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shoulders squeeze down and back. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Check your scoop ribs lats here. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Soften your knees more if you need to. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe in and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just 2 more sets to go. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last set. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put your head down, take the ball away, and rock and roll again side to side. Put the ball aside. Have your overball next to you if you know you need it for the roll up, roll down. We'll start seated. The legs go to the ceiling, touch behind them, and float your head up. Rock yourself up to seated. Take your overball and put it about 10 or 12 inches behind you. Move the curves out of the way. You're long through your spine and in your core. Float your arms up at shoulder height. Breathe in, and as you exhale, drop your chin. Scoop and tuck the pelvis and roll back. And down you go. When you feel your ball, you'll stop. Try not to release your core or go to the floor. Breathe here as you exhale. And then let's pull with your abs up, up, up. Keep stretching forward and curving the spine. So you're reaching and flexing your feet. Breathe here. Demi point, you're turned out. Keep your spine curved and roll back to your low point. Drop the shoulders down and back. Each vertebra goes down in a long sequence to your low point where you'll hold. Breathe here as you exhale, chin to chest. Use your abs to pull up, up, and up. Keep your belly scooped and stretch forward. And you're getting a great stretch in the legs, the spine, and the arms. I want that a real toned belly. And then demi point your toes. Stay curved and roll your shoulders down and back. The hands are pretty wide here, and we'll take this to your low point. And hold. The head comes up first. Breathe as you exhale. Your abs kick in. Your inner thighs are squeezing. You're still turned out. And flex your feet. Reach and stretch. You're looking at your knees. Demi point your toes. Let's stack it up to a flat back first. Take a toning ball in either hand. Breathe in as you exhale. Drop your chin. Scoop and tuck. Roll back to your ball or hold halfway down. And bicep curls here. Pull and extend. This is a study in controlling your abs. They're totally engaged. You're looking at your navel. Your elbows are stable in space. We'll go for 2 more. And last time. Good, arms go out, palms are up. Keep your hands wide and come up to seated again. And up. And then elongate the spine. We'll do 1 more little set here. Breathe in as you exhale, drop your chin, scoop and tuck, roll back to your ball or halfway. Hold, totally engaged. Bring both balls to your sternum and then out to the sides. We're just holding stable. So the elbows are going to bend in and then they straighten out. And scoop tight, feel your inner thighs, feel your abs. We'll go for 1 more. And out, leave the arms wide and roll up to seated again. And up you go. Elongate the spine and put your balls aside. Let's give that a little stretch out. So everybody gets their ball and puts it at about mid-back. Support your head with your hands and just lay out on top of the ball with your right around the mid-back, the bra strap, on top of the ball. We're letting your torso open up and your armpits and your front deltoids, biceps, and breathe. Then support your head up and go ahead and come up to seated again. Let's take the ball out of the way and put your spine on the floor. If you know that you need a ball under your sacrum for the rollover, please put one there. Then let's come to tabletop with the legs and get a little prep in first. Shoulders are down and back. You're breathing. Into your core you go. Scoop and tuck. And this 90-degree angle of your knees folds in towards your chest. And then keep your scoop and release back to tabletop, your start position. And scoop and tuck, keep the 90-degree bend. Hold. Press down into your arms as if you could lift up off the ball. Now, check your neck. It should be long. It should be relaxed. Your arms are really working here. You're breathing. And then slowly, let's bring this back to your start position. Extend the legs up toward the ceiling in a Pilates V. Breathe into your core as you exhale, scoop and tuck. Keep your hips on the ball for this first one. And press into your arms. So what you're feeling is a long leg, a relaxed neck, a lot of scooping, and a lot of arms. Separate your feet, flex them, breathe, and let's slowly return this to your start point. Pilates V, breathe. Scoop and tuck. Press into your arms. You can stay on the ball or launch. Up and over your head. You decide what's best for you today. Separate your feet, flex them again, and slowly take this back down, and everyone comes to their start point. Pilates V. I'll keep my hips on the ball this time. You decide which version you want to do. Scoop and tuck. Press into your arms. Hold on the ball or launch. Separate your feet, a lot of arm work here, and then slowly return this back down and down. So keep your belly scooped. If your legs went over, you're working a lot of arm there. Now keep your feet separated, flexed. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and tuck. Press into your arms, either launch or hold here. Pilates V over your face, inhale, and slowly take this back down, and down you go. And we'll do one more. Separate, flex, scoop, tuck, press into the arms. Stay low and connected or launch the legs. Over your head, Pilates V, breathe. And slowly we'll take this down, and down you go. Put your feet on the floor, lift your hips, and move the ball out of the way. Take a toning ball and put it in your left hand. Then your left arm goes straight up toward the ceiling with the ball. Right leg, left arm up. For single leg circles, both arm and leg cross the body, and then they circle outside the body, and they come up. Cross with both to the outside and up. Let's keep the shoulder on the floor. You stay in neutral spine the whole time. Sacrum bone to the top of the head. You're breathing here. And one more this way. Now reverse it to the outside and then sweep both across and up. You're breathing, exhaling to the top. The work seems to travel around your abs here and up. We'll do a couple of more like this, feeling the work travel. One more time. To the top, pull knee and arm in. And then change sides. Left leg up, right arm up with the ball in it. Check your connections and let's go. Across the body with both. Down around to the outside and up. You're breathing, exhaling to the top. The back of your right shoulder never leaves the floor, neither does the sacrum bone. Two more this way, outside and up. Last time across. Down around to the outside, up and reverse. To the outside, then sweep both across to the top. Both go to the outside, then both circle across to the top again. Breathing wide, exhaling and up. Feeling the work travel around your abs, super controlled behind the shoulder here. We'll do one more. Cross to the top and put the ball down for a moment. Pull both knees in and rock and roll side to side. Hold behind your legs and float your head up and rock up to seated. Okay, we're just going to keep adding balls to the rolling. Have both toning balls and your red ball handy. We'll start with the toning balls. Put them behind your knees. Clamp them in with your hands. You can use weights there instead. Shoulders are down and back, elbows in low and tight, looking at your navel. Scoop it. Let's go. Breathe back and exhale up. Scoop tight as you rock and tighter as you roll it up. You're breathing. Shoulders stay down. Legs are a unit. We'll do one more like this. Rock, roll it up and hold. Now, take the overball and put it between your thighs and chest. We're going to hold it there. You still have your toning balls in your hands, and let's go. Breathe back and exhale up. Stay conformed to the ball. Shoulders stay down as you rock and as you roll it back up. Breathing here and exhale up. We'll do one more. Rock, roll it up and hold. Put your feet down and take all the balls away for a moment. Then plant your left foot, have both balls handy by your sides. You'll cup your right knee and go long through your spine. Breathe. As you exhale, drop your chin, ride the leg down and into position for the ab 5. Your head can be down the whole time or up, you decide. Take the ball and put it in your left hand, and that's going to touch the knee right there. And your right hand touches your heel. Let's pull twice as you sniff. Change hands and blow, blow. Change hands again with the ball. As you sniff, change hands, blow, blow. You'll pull and deepen and ha, ha. So we're just kind of using this as a little brain tease for today. You'll sniff twice and blow twice. Just a couple of more each way. Ha, ha, last set. And then both knees fold in. Put your head down for a moment. Take your one blue ball, put it in the V of your feet so that your heels touch underneath. And take your overball and put it in your fingertips. You can leave your head down or float it up and touch the balls together or near each other. Arms and legs go out and pull right back in. Out you go, breathing, and exhale, pull. Your sacrum bone is flat both ways and touch, and torso and head never move. So if the head is up, it stays up. If it's down, it stays down. Out and in. We'll go for 2 more or take a break. Last time. In and hold. The crisscross. Maybe start with both and ditch one if it's too much. Ditch both of them if it's too much. They're in your hands and put them at the back of your head. And then your head has a little tiny pillow there. Your left leg goes on a little diagonal, so maybe it's not ramrod straight. Your right knee is bent. Breathe, and as you exhale, lift your head from the floor and hold. So where you feel the weight of the 2 balls and your head and arms is in your upper abs. Got it? And then crisscross towards your right knee. And then head and leg go center. Keep your elbows super wide as you crisscross to the left. And breathe center and crisscross to your right. Good, and your sacrum bone never moves. Look at the ceiling so that you're not tempted to use your throat. And center. Lift, crisscross, right. Now ditch a ball or ditch both of them if this is too much. And to your left. And center, crisscross, right. And center, crisscross, left. We'll do one more each way. Feel the pinch in the right waist. And then center and feel the pinch in the left waist. And then put your head down. Move the balls for a moment so you can rock and roll. And send your legs up. Float your head up or leave it down and hold high on your straight right leg, and let's go. Pull twice as you sniff. Switch legs, blow, blow, switch, pull, and deepen, and ha, ha. Eyes on your thighs if your head is up, and ha, ha. If your head is down, you're in neutral spine all the time. Now flex through your feet. Take a walk on the ceiling as you pull twice and pull again. Couple more each way. Pull and deepen last time each way. And then both legs go up toward the ceiling. Take one ball, put it in the V of your feet. Take the other ball and put it at the back of your head. Hold it there with your fingertips. You decide if you need to drop the ball, but don't drop it on your tummy. Breathe in as you exhale. Lift the head just over the floor and look up. All right, your head weighs 1 or 2 more pounds. And then drop your diamond legs with the weight down a little ways. Hold. Exhale slowly to the top. And we'll go back down, down. You're turned out and you're holding. And exhale slowly to the top. Now your head has a little pillow, even though it's slightly weighted. So looking at the ceiling, relax your throat and neck. You feel your upper abs dealing with the weight of your head and arms and weight. And then down you go with your legs again. And your low abs are dealing with that. Let's take it to the top and we'll do one more. Down, down, and hold. Exhale up to the top. Good. Put your head down, taking the weight away, and take the ball in your hands and rock and roll side to side. Let's send the legs up toward the ceiling, touch behind them, and up you go. Let's do a saw. So taking a wide stance, have your over ball on your right side. Just put it next to your hip. Have the toning balls to where you can get them on either side of you. We'll do one saw without anything to give it a good stretch here. Arms float up to mimic the legs. You can sit on a wedge if you need to. Let's rotate to the right. Cross over and saw and hold. So you've got good contact with the leg. You're pressing into it to give a nice rotation. And then scoop tight and lift to face your right. Drop your shoulders first. Let your waist rotate you through the middle in this long, straight axis of your spine. And saw and stretch. So we're just going to hold it there for a moment. Breathe. Feel all the parts of you opening up. Scoop and lift to face your left. Let's take this back to the middle and take your red ball. Put it on the outside of your right leg. Rotate. Take your hand on top of the ball and roll it down toward your ankle. And I just want you to hold here, breathe. We're going to do some little pulses. Come up a little ways, rolling the ball up the shin and then down. Roll it up toward the knee there, good, and back down. So your torso and head have not changed. We're not leading with the head. We're adding some pulses in your left oblique. Scoop tight one more time. Grasp the ball. Take it through the middle. Drop it next to your right hip. Get situated. And rotate. Take your ball and roll it down toward the ankle. So you're breathing. Let's add those little pulses here. You're going to roll it up toward the side of the knee and back down. This is slow and you're scooping and closing your ribs and back down. So what we're feeling is a little pinch in the left waist there. That's what I'm going for. And scoop tight up. We'll go for 2 more like this. Lift a little, roll in the ball. Last time. And grasp the ball. Take it through the middle, drop it between the legs, and let's do a saw with nothing. And down you go. Give it a good stretch here, breathing. Scoop and lift to face your right. Through the middle you go, shoulders down, and saw. Scoop and lift to face your left. Come back to the middle, put your hand on your overball. It should be between your legs. And just straight down. And breathe. Let your head hang. You're getting a nice stretch in the inner thighs. Flexing the feet. Stretch the backs of your legs. The arms are stretching out too. And then let's roll it up to seated again. Move the balls out of the way. You can put them maybe at the head of the mat. Let's work a little bit in extension. So whatever the back border is away from the camera. Long through your spine, breathe as you exhale, drop your chin, scoop and tuck, and we'll roll it down onto the border of your mat. The arm closest to center goes over your head. Flip yourself over onto your tummy. Take one toning ball and put it on your lumbar. It just feels like someone is touching your lumbar. There's no weight that's going to be added. Your forehead is down and your arms are in an L bracket shape with your head in the middle. This just gives you a nice awareness of how smoothly you're moving, an extension. Squeeze your rhomboids and press into your arms. Then lift the head and sternum just over the floor. Slowly extend the elbows up, up, and up into a little baby cobra. We're holding at the top and breathing. As you exhale slowly, we'll take this down again. So you're feeling behind the shoulders, across your mid-back. Finding the chest, elbows, and head go down. Squeeze your glutes, scoop tight, and the feet and legs float up. The feet go down with control. Press into your arms and let's take you up again. Slow, steady, and easy. All the way up. Look out in front of you and just feel this lovely extension. A little stretch over the navel. A lot of tone behind the shoulders, and we'll take this down again. You feel the belly drop, one rib at a time. Elbows, finally your head. Squeeze your glutes, scoop tight, feet and legs up. Feet go down with control. Press into your arms and we'll take you up again. And look out in front of you. You can continue prepping slowly like we just did, or add momentum, conscious of that little ball on your back. Let's go. Float and catch. Exhale down, inhale up. Just keeps you nice and smooth as you rock on your belly. And you feel your triceps each time you catch. Exhale down and inhale up. Let's go for 2 more. Last time. And then carefully lift the hips and walk backwards. See if you can keep the ball on your back. A little balancing act here. Slowly lower your hips to the heels. If the ball rolls off, don't worry about it. If you used a weight instead, maybe this is not exactly, I don't know, maybe more stable, you never know. Let's walk out again, this time onto your elbows. Find your overball and put it under your pubic bone. Hopefully you've still got your little ball there. So your pubic bone feels that ball, but it's not just smushing into it and releasing into it. It's a tactile cue for us to keep core engaged, shoulders down and back, and let's go smoothly. We're going to squeeze the back of your right inner outer thigh glute hamstring 3 times here, and then put that foot down and change. Squeeze 3 times on the left side here. Put it down, change. You feel glute, inner outer thigh hamstring at work as you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze at the top, down. At a point, a flex, a point, put it down, change. How's your core doing? Ribs close, belly scoop, shoulders down and back, point, flex, point, and down. 3 distinct contractions there at the top. Your neck is an extension of the spine, so don't be tempted to let the head hang. And point, flex, point 1 more time each way, point, flex, point, and down last time, holding neutral, using your core to do it. Good. And guess what? We're going to walk backward again. See if we can do it so smoothly that the ball stays on your back with a little weight. Hips to heels. And just rest here for a moment. Take the ball off your back and walk out onto your side at the back edge of your mat facing the camera, wherever that is. It could be left side or right side. Take your overall now and put it under the side of your waist. So it's got, again, a tactile cue. It's not a pillow for us to lounge on. It's so that when we catch ourselves doing that, we have a little indicator that that's what's happening. If you need to be down on your bicep, it's fine. Take a toning ball and put it in your top hand. Palm is open. Let's practice with the arm first. So the shoulders are down and back. All we're going to be doing is this. It goes from straight out of the shoulder front, straight out of the shoulder to the side. Okay? No movement in your torso. Hold. Top leg lifts. The leg goes forward first. And then as it goes back, the arm is going to go forward. And breathe. Make sure you're not reaching forward. Okay, that would be a different exercise. So we're just moving from the shoulder again. And change. Squeeze your glute back. And shoulder is stable. We'll do one more. And then hold the leg back. Give me some bicep curls here. The leg is just frozen in space. The elbow is up. And there's a lot of energy under that low shoulder too. Two more. Last time. Good. Now put the ball on the side of the thigh. The top leg lifts and lowers. Inhale up and exhale down. Your belly is scooped. Your neck an extension of the spine. There's a lot of tone under the low shoulder. We've made your top leg weigh just a little bit more. As you lift, squeeze down. Two more. And last time. Hold it at the top now and pulse up from your highest point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Take your ball. Drop to hip height. Pull in with both knee and elbow. And then I want you to pivot around and push away. Pull in like you mean it. And then push away like you mean it. Pull in with your upper arm muscles. And then push away with your glute. And keep your belly scooped. We're pivoting on that low shoulder, so it's got to be stable. There's still no resting in the ball. And we'll do one more. And out. Let's work with a little hip mobility with the donkey kick. So here we go. This is for your brain too. Touch your knee down. We'll do the leg first and then add the arm. Knee up and kick. We've got that down. Touch, rotate, kick. One more like this. This time, touch down and the arm goes up. We're going to pull both in and switch places. And touch, rotate, kick. Pull it in, pull it out. Pull it in, press it out. And touch, rotate, kick. Now check the tone under your low shoulder. I know it's for your brain. Two more. Last time. And kick. And then release. Good, take the ball away. Let's come down to your bicep. Today, take the ball and put it under the side of your neck. Your top knee bends and the foot goes behind. That leaves your low leg free, and we're going to put a little toning ball on it. You can hug your ball like this, or the arm can be out. You decide. Also, you have an option. You can roll slightly onto the fleshier part of your glute, so you roll slightly back, or you can balance on the hip bone. It depends on how you're configured here. Either way, you're in your core with your top shoulder down and back. Let's lift your bottom leg up and down. So we've added just a little weight to your inner thigh here. You'll squeeze and down. Your head has a little pillow here and down. Exhale, inhale. Two more like this. Scoop your belly, close your ribs. Last time. Hold it at the top and I want you to freeze. Take the ball away. Bicep curls in and out. Exhale, just holding that leg up as high as it'll go. Pull and out. Squeezing bicep, squeezing tricep. So it's not an elbow pop. And out. Two more like this. Last time, put the ball back on your inner thigh, and let's bend and extend the knee and squeeze and out. The knee is high, so you feel your inner thigh. The leg weighs a little bit more out. 2 more like this. And last time, straight leg goes forward. Pause, demi point, and sweep it back. Now the leg stays high. The farther the leg goes forward, the more you're using your core to stabilize your torso and squeeze it back. So the torso, whichever part it's on, the fleshier part of the glute or your femoral joint head, we're balanced there. And we'll do one more forward, scoop tight. Take it back and hold. Lift a little higher and circle, circle, circle. Let's draw the circles in a loop-de-loop out to the front again. Scoop tight is traveling toward the camera. Flex your foot, circle the other way, and let's loop-de-loop back. So we're feeling core work, we're feeling inner thigh work, you're breathing, circling, circle, circle, and finally down. Good, pull your knees in towards your chest. Take your ball and put it next to the hip that you just pulled up from. Take the ball in the same hand as that overball is and clasp your ankle. The arm goes up, breathe as you exhale, a little weighted stretch. Let's take this through the middle. Change hands, normal mermaid. Up and over, and we get a deeper stretch here. If you need to ditch the ball, please do. The ball goes to the back of your head or your shoulder. You decide what's better to keep you in neutral. Bottom palm flips. Torso weighs more as we go through the middle. Change hands. Let's add a twist as we stretch over the foot. Through the middle you go. Change hands. Forearm down, hold. Now the palm faces the ceiling. If your shoulder is crammed up past your ear, drop it and give me some tricep press backs here. And bend and out. Your elbow never moves in space. You've got a very light grip on the ball here. Go for 2 more and out. Last time. Good. Put it either on your shoulder or behind your head lightly. Bottom palm flips. Let's take this through the middle. Change hands and give yourself a super stretch here. Opening up that side. Let's take it through the middle. Just put the ball down and keep going. Put the side of the waist on your overball and stretch. Extend your top leg. That should feel nice. You're breathing. See if you can remain with contact on your overball and open out to the ceiling. So we're not going to roll onto the floor. You're breathing, opening front of your shoulder. And then let's take it back to center. Put your hand on the floor and help yourself up, up, up. Grab your toning ball and give it one more twist. And breathe. Let's do the other side. So we'll switch, still facing the camera. Take your ball, put it next to your waist as you come down. Remember, it's a tactile cue, not exactly a little cushion there. You can always go to your bicep if this needs a break. Your top leg lifts, your top arm has a ball. Now that you know the choreography, we'll go ahead with arm and leg to start. Leg goes forward as the arm goes back. And then we'll change. It's as if you could put a martini on this ball and you would not spill a drop. It's so smooth. There's no grip on the ball. It's resting in the palm of your hand. You feel your glute as the leg sweeps back and it stays pretty high there. Let's go for a couple more. Your torso is super stable, tone under the low shoulder. And then we'll take it back this time and hold. Bicep curls here, so the leg comes straight out of the hip, elbows stable in space. There's as light a grip as possible on the ball. And squeeze, squeeze, both ways. Bicep, tricep. 2 more. Check the tone under the low shoulder. Last time. Out and hold. Put the ball on the side of your thigh. The leg goes up and down. If you need to, you can soften the knee and do this one. Or just take a break for a moment. And lift and lower. Inhale up and exhale down. 2 more like this. Last time. And hold. Add a few pulses here. Up, up. And then hold there. Drop the leg for a moment. Now pull both knee and elbow in toward the center and push away as you pivot. Pull back in like you mean it. So we're pivoting on that low shoulder. It is super fixed and stable. And squeeze out from the glute. Contract the back of the leg in. And press out like you mean it with the arm. And pull back like you mean it too. And go. And in. The head just follows in line with your sternum. And in. Last time. A donkey kick. Knee down, arm up. Now that you know what we're going to do. Check all your connections. The knee goes up. And it kicks as your arm goes down. And then both to the center and knee down, arm up. And reverse it. Pull in and touch down with the knee and then kick. Arm pulls in and extends up and then it goes down. And you're breathing and exhaling somewhere in there. Couple of more. It's for your brain. Last time. Good. And then drop. Let's take the ball away. Put it at the side of your neck now. Your top knee bends, the foot goes behind the other leg, and take your toning ball and put it at the inner thigh. Now remember, you can roll onto that fleshier part of the glute, but this doesn't work. So you got to balance there. Or you can balance on the femoral joint head. All right, it's a little bit bony feeling there. Depends on how you're configured. In your core, top shoulder down and back, let's lift the bottom leg and lower it. Exhale up and almost down. Belly is scooped and down. Squeeze it up and down. You'll lift and lower. 2 more like this. And last time, hold it at the top. We'll add a couple little pulses here and then hold again. Leave the leg high, extend your arm, and let's bicep curl here and out. So you feel inner thigh and glute holding the leg up there. Your elbow is stable in space. Squeeze your bicep in, your tricep out. There's as light a grip as possible on the ball. We can mistake that for arm work sometimes if you're squeezing the ball too tightly. 2 more. Last time. Good. Let's drop the leg for a moment. You'll lift it back up and put it on the inner thigh again. And the leg goes out and it bends. The knee is high and it's stable. We're adding just a little bit of weight. If this is too much, just drop the ball. And out and exhale in. Scoop tight. Stay stable wherever your torso is. 1 more. Out and hold and glide the leg forward. Now hang on with that core. Demi point and squeeze back with your glute. The leg stays pretty high. Flex it forward and exhale back. Breathing here and exhale back. We'll do 1 more. Back and hold. See if you can lift a little higher and add some tiny circles. And we're going to make little loop-de-loops out toward the front edge of the mat now. Hang on with that core. Close your ribs. Scoop your belly tight. Flex your foot and let's circle back. Circle. Scoop tight. Top shoulder down and back. We're still circling back towards your knee. And finally, down. Good. Pull your knees in towards your chest and come up to seated and snuggie the ball in next to your hip. Take the ball in that same hand as the side of the overball, and the arm goes up, and over we go into that nice mermaid stretch, really opening up right here. Let's take this through the middle. Change hands. Drop your forearm down and give it a good stretch here. So we're reaching outward, got a little more oomph with the ball in the hand. Bottom palm flips. Take the ball, put it at the back of your head lightly or your shoulder, and up you go. Feel your core there. Change hands again, and let's twist. Breathe through the middle, change hands. Arm goes over, give it a good stretch here. Now flip the palm up toward the ceiling. Bend the elbow and straighten. So the ball has got a real light grip on it, and elbow never moves in space. Exhale, inhale, squeezing both ways and up. One more time. Good. And then put the ball at the back of the head or your shoulder. Bottom palm flips up. You go. It's a lot of weight there. Change hands, and let's give it a twist. As you go through the middle, just put your ball down. Glide and slide, and lay the side of the waist on top of the overball and extend your top leg out. And take your top arm out too. Feel as long as you can. Breathing. And then open out toward the ceiling. Just letting the arm hang back there. So you don't want to roll onto your back. That would be fairly easy to do, but hang on to it. Breathing. Let's bring it back to center. With the palm in front of you so that you can walk yourself up, up. Take the ball again and add that to your twist and breathe. Good, let's release that. Take all balls and put them out of the way. Come on to all fours. Dig your toes in and pop the hips up and press back. Breathe into it. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Walk up your legs to standing and take a wide stance. Before we do anything, I want to screw in some light bulbs here. Gigantic light bulbs involving the shoulder, the elbow joints, a little bit of the wrist, and then hold here and wiggle the fingers like you're playing the piano. Very detailed. You feel the palm, you feel the back of the hand, you feel each joint of your fingers. Then stop, like you're pressing out from the shoulders, flexed wrists, and then drop the wrists down, fingers point down, breathe, and then release. Roll it around a little bit. The arms go back out. Inhale, lean to your right. Exhale, dive to the left. Reach, stretch up and out of the hip. Arm goes behind again. This is so like the mermaid we just did. That should feel nice. And then look down at your left foot. Face forward, arm to the ceiling, breathe. Reach up, out, over, down to low and center. Soften your knees and dangle the arms, the torso. You can sway, shake or nod your head, just loosen up here. Put your palms on your thighs, scoop your belly to tuck your pelvis, and up to the star. This time, lean to your left and dive to your right. Reach, stretch up and out of the hip. Arm goes behind again, feel nice there. Turn and look at your foot. And breathe. Face forward, arm to the ceiling, inhale, reach up, out, over, down to low and center. Soften your knees and dangle and sway. You can clasp the opposite elbows and just add a little weight to the torso if that feels good. Circle it. And then put your palms on your thighs. Scoop and tuck. Let's take this up and put it into your whole brain. We're putting this information into muscle and cerebral memory. Who knew that adding just a fraction of some weight to an extremity or to your torso could mean so much in stability and also in movement dynamics? So with this, let's uncross. Bring your palms together, look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it and move around just a little bit. And there's your class today.